Today we are going to be going through the 15-minute break and retest trading strategy on Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Lovely traders, welcome back to ChrisFX. I hope you are doing great, both in life and in trading. I know it's been a while that I have not uploaded a video, but it's about time that we move on with yet another video. And for today's purpose, I have Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and as you can see, I am on the monthly time frame for just one purpose. You can follow these following steps. You can click on this vertical line and then go on drawing mode here on the TradingView platform, and then we will start from January 2020. And January 2020 is right here. And here we can place all the lines. These are months. Every candle here, every candlestick represents 1 month. So when we move down to the 15-minute time frame, we will be able to see which months we have gone through and which months remain for testing this specific pair. So now that I'm done doing this, we will hit replay and then we will click here, which means we start from January of 2020. As you can see, this will be January 2020, and I will hit 15 and enter. So we go down to the 15 minutes time frame, as you can see over here, and you can see the first line, January 2020. So once again, guys, we will be testing this pair on the 15-minute time frame, and we will be entering trades with a break and retest strategy. To go through this once again really quick, what we're waiting for is for a movement like that, and then we're waiting in an uptrend for price to come back to previous resistance and make it support, and in a downtrend we are waiting for the exact opposite, so we're waiting for this previous support to become resistance. So we will be placing pending orders. For example, here we would be placing a pending order to buy if price retraces and comes back here, and the opposite in a downtrend, the pending order would be somewhere around here. And for the purpose of proving that we're doing everything together right here and I have not backtested this pair beforehand, you can always check the time on the bottom right of my screen, and this will be moving smoothly even though I'm going to be fast forwarding parts of the video, because otherwise the video would be so long. You can always check out this time down here, even in the fast forward parts, and see that it's moving smoothly. So without any further to say, let's begin with the backtesting. We will be going through 10 trades, by the way, and we will be gathering the results after the 10 trades. Let's begin. Okay, guys. Now I can see immediately that we have a clear break of this very small flag pattern that we can see over here. So I will be placing a trade, of course, somewhere around here, like a pending order. Let's make it around here, okay? And it's gonna go with a 15 pip stop loss, and let's see if we get activated into the trade. By the way, the 15 stop loss is something that I had chosen when I was testing the pair on the 1 hour time frame. I have not tested it on the 15-minute time frame, so let's move forward. We will keep this stop loss. And here, as you can see, we have been activated with this candle into the trade, and let's see what happens. Okay, that's beautiful. Now we will be placing our stop loss at break even, guys. So stop loss is gonna be going right here. Whoops, sorry for these lines. I have to delete the drawing mode. If you keep the drawing mode on the far left, it will be placing more and more lines. So let's see what happens with this trade. That's nice. Now I'm gonna be locking some profits above, I should say, this candle. And that's a very nice candle, guys. That's beautiful now. And now I'm gonna be locking some more profits somewhere around here. And let's move forward. And we are stopped out with some profit here. So we have the coordinates. We take this part and we double click here and we go to the profit level and we paste it over here. And we can see that number one is 1.97% win. So number one, once again, is 1.97, we said. Yep, okay, 1.97%. And we delete this line, of course, now, and we keep moving forward. Again, guys, I'm gonna see clear breaks out of channels or flag patterns. This was a clear break for me. You could also argue that this was a break. I would prefer a larger candle to close, but you could also be entering somewhere around here, placing a pending order around here. even more optimal. It would have been, in retrospect, even more optimal. Let's move forward. Okay, this is again a very nice movement, but now my pending order should be somewhere around here. It's very far away, so I'm not gonna be placing this trade. We want breaks out of small, let's say, consolidations like this one, and then we will be placing trades, guys. At least this is how I do it in these videos. Okay, guys, now, is that a break? Yes, of course it is a break. I couldn't argue otherwise. So once again, we broke this flag pattern. I will place a pending order around here, and my stop loss was 150, so it's 15 pips once again, and let's see if we get activated. You see, guys, the unfortunate event, if we would have been activated, that would have worked perfectly, but we didn't get activated. Now again, some of you may place the pending order somewhere, let's say even more below, so somewhere here, so you would be activated. This is absolutely up to you where you're gonna put your pending order, but me personally, usually I place it closer to the area, so I place it closer to this area, and I don't like this color at all, so we're gonna be changing it to white once again. So I place it closer instead of lower, but it's completely up to you. And let's move forward. Okay, guys, this is another break, a break of a descending flag pattern, but I'm still willing to place an order. Again, I haven't tested how this works in this specific currency pair, but we're gonna check it out together. Let's see if we get activated. We are activated into the trade, and we are out of the trade with a -1%. I should be leaving this one so we can see the trades. Okay, this is a -1%, and this is trade number 2, and we move forward. We have another 8 trades to take. Again, guys, this is a huge consolidation. As you can see, this whole part, I'm gonna leave it like that so you can see it. Okay, you cannot see movements like this one, this beautiful movement that we see here or here. These are impulsive movements. This is purely consolidation, so we're waiting for price to break either above or below it, and then we will be considering placing a trade. This is breaking above, of course, you can claim that, I agree with you, but it is in a consolidating sideways manner, as we have said in previous videos. Okay, so compare, for guys who are more beginners, compare this price action to this price action, and you can tell the difference immediately, right? This is consolidating. This is very impulsive. We wanna see impulsive moves, guys. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, this was a very impulsive break out of this, let's say, channel or whatever you wanna call this thing over here. But again, when there are large moves like that, I'm not willing to place a trade below. If this candle would have closed somewhere around here, that would be very optimal. And furthermore, we wouldn't be placing a trade now because of this huge wick. Of course not, guys. Okay, now the question is, do we want to place a trade now? And I think the answer is yes, because if we follow a specific plan, we're gonna be following it over and over again. We cannot have any discretion here. So let's see how this works out if we get activated. Okay, we are activated, as you can see. I don't quite... Oh, okay. I think after this week over here, guys, we would go to break even. When we break actually the previous area, like this area, we broke it with this week, then I would go to break even. So I'm doing everything in real time, so we cannot claim that I did something because I saw the price in retrospect. So here I would be at break even. Still we are not stopped out. And now I think we are stopped out. Let's zoom in. Yeah, let's call it a break even trade. Unfortunately, you see what would have happened, but these are the rules. When we break the previous area, the previous low, let's say, over here, then I'm moving my stop loss to break even. We're being completely transparent here, and this is a break even trade. Unfortunately, you saw the potential of this movement. Okay, and this was trade number 3. Let's move forward. Again, guys, like a small reminder, probably I'm overdoing it with explanations, but once again, here we saw an ascending flag pattern, and then we saw 2 candles breaking clearly below. And this had a very small wick, this candle over here, so we decided to place a pending order again closer to the area. Some people may place the pending order around here, so probably close to a market execution, but me personally, I go even closer to the area, because many times the banks come and hit your stop losses. If we would have entered, let's say, somewhere around here with a smaller stop loss, some people would get stopped out. So that's the reason why I enter closer. Let's move forward. Okay guys, here we see pure consolidation, like price does not decide what it wants to do. Again, compare this part over here on the right with these parts. Okay, let me do that. Compare this part, these impulses, or even this to this whole channel. We can call this a whole channel over here, a sideways movement, guys. So sometimes it helps to zoom out a little bit. It's very helpful to see the bigger picture. And as you can see, I'm not changing through time frames with these price action trading strategies. I'm just following one time frame and I have no bias from other larger time frames. Now again, this would have been a break, but this has a large wick. We never enter after large wicks, guys. This is not bad. We could be placing a pending order around here. We are not though, because we want to see more clear movement. Here we see break and retraces again and again, so it's still a sideways movement, like up and sideways at the same time. Yep, you can see. And now we go to a downside movement, so we're consolidating a lot, guys. Okay, now we can call that a clear break though. We can all agree. We saw previously though that after an ascending channel, after a descending channel we saw beforehand, the break below did not work. So now I'm wondering, is the break above of an ascending channel gonna work? Because we saw that the two trades that worked was the one that we had this movement in a downtrend and then it broke below. So from an ascending channel in a downtrend, breaking below, and from a descending channel in an uptrend, so we have this and then we have this breaking above. Now what we have is the occasion where we have an ascending channel, an ascending flag pattern, however you want to call it, in an uptrend. And you see the difference between this and this. So I'm wondering, this is a clear break, but is it gonna work? Let's find out. We are gonna be placing an order, no matter what. So once again, we are over here with a 15 pip stop loss. Okay, let's see if we get activated, guys. We are into the trade once again. Okay, stop loss at break even. We broke this previous area for a little bit, for a tiny bit, so break even. And hopefully we don't get stopped out again. Okay, now I will be locking a little bit more profit. And we're out for a small profit. Now guys, you might claim, why am I not leaving the trades to run? And the answer is pretty simple. The answer is that we want to manage risk before reward. And by managing risk, we will not be burning our bankrolls. And this is gonna have a nice psychological effect also. Okay, even though we won very tiny amount, it's still not a loss. We minimize risk again and again. So it's a 0.45% win. I'm not complaining about that. It's better than nothing and it's definitely better than a loss. So once again, you see the trade would have gone, would have run, but the rules are rules and we will be following the rules again and again. Now, the thing is, if we come up with better rules, because I have tested these strategies on the 1 hour time frame and they work perfectly, but if they work perfectly also on the 15-minute time frame, then I'm gonna be applying probably some different rules so we can maximize profit. Okay, but for the moment we want to minimize risk as always, and this is the strategy for now. Again, hopefully you see the difference between this over here, this impulse, and why we placed a pending order here, and you see the difference between this and this. Okay, here we have a clear movement, a clear vertical movement, almost. And here, okay, you can claim that here we had one. We could have been placing an order around somewhere here. You can claim that. we would not have been activated, but here guys, nothing. There we have a week, here we have a week, and here we have more weeks, we have nothing. Okay, so let's just move forward. Again, you will claim, why did I not enter over here? As I said, we're going to see a break out of this whole sideways movement, guys. Don't get tricked by the banks. We all shouldn't be tricked by the banks. Okay. And here we're still moving sideways. Okay, that's a nice candle. That's not a nice candle though. We saw a nice candle, we saw a nice break of this channel, you can call it, of this kind of flag pattern. But then what did we see? The second candle had a large wick. So now if I see price coming back and then moving again, I will be placing a pending order here. Okay, but for the moment I will be doing nothing. Okay guys, now I think we quite like this one. So I will be placing a pending order, let's say somewhere around this area, and we will do 15 pips stop loss, which is a value of 150. It's 15 pips guys. Okay, so let's see if we ever get activated. We never got activated, so we move forward. And if I extend this thing over here, this consolidation area, you can still see we are inside this area. Now we see a break, but not so impulsive, I can say. Okay, now that's impulsive. Probably it's identifying a change in the direction of the price. Probably we are starting with a downtrend, the initiation of a downwards movement. I think from my experience, at least in the 1 hour time frame, I'm willing to place the order right here. I wouldn't have a problem with this. 15 pip stop loss. And let's see if we get activated. No guys, we never got activated here. Probably in the next movement, let's see. Sideways movement, we are in a channel. There's no impulsive movement such as this one. Okay. Okay, now this is very impulsive. So for sure we're not waiting for price to come so far to the upside. So we will be waiting for some kind of flag pattern here, a break below the flag pattern, and then a retest, and then a bounce. Okay guys, hopefully we get something like that. And I think we already have something like that. We will be entering a trade somewhere around here with a 15 pip stop loss. Now again, you can claim that this candlestick has a wick. It's not very large, but there is a wick. Okay, and I will agree with you totally. But once again, we saw this very impulsive movement. We have to put everything into perspective and into context, guys. We see this very small consolidation or flag pattern, or however you wanna call it, and then we see another impulsive candle. I think we're gonna be continuing to the downside. So let's see if we get activated. We are into the trade. That's bad news though. Let's see. This will happen. You saw we just got stopped out just to the pip, and then price went even further. But for the moment, I will keep going with the 15 pip stop loss, guys. This is another minus 1%. So we can do nothing about it. We can just move forward. Is this impulsive enough? I would consider it to be impulsive enough, even though we are still in consolidating market conditions as far as it seems. But I see a clear break below this ascending channel, so I will be placing a pending order somewhere around here, and hopefully that works. Okay, let's see. Okay, now price has moved a lot, so again we deactivate this pending order, and we're waiting for another break and retest out of another flag pattern. Okay, now we start seeing an impulsive movement to the upside, followed by a large wick, so we're waiting for another movement. Potentially we can see that and the retrace and the bounce. That's what we want to see. Or we can see a consolidation within this large area. Usually when we see large candles followed by wicks, we see large consolidations in this area. Now we broke below quite impulsively, but there's no place to enter here, so we're waiting for the creation of a flag pattern, which never happened. Nice. Again, the pending order would be somewhere around this area, but now we have moved a lot below, so I'm not gonna be placing it. I'm waiting for small clear movements. Unfortunately, we have to be very picky. We cannot just be entering trades like that. Now let's check this out. Probably a pending order around here would be optimal, as far as I can tell. Very nice. Stop loss is going at break even right now. You saw once again how close I'm placing my pending orders to the previous areas. You see? Okay. I don't want to be stopped out, and still I want to use small pip stop losses. So let's see how this works out. Now we're going to be locking profits because we broke the previous area. So in my opinion, we will be locking some profits. That's very nice movement, guys. Stop loss is going to go somewhere above this wick. Oh, and we are stopped out. Still unfortunate, but it's good profit. 2.43%. Not bad. The only thing I don't like is that we're already on the 27th of January and we have taken like 4 trades, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we have taken more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 trades. Okay. 7 trades is not that bad. Still on the 15-minute time frame, we would expect more, but we have to deal with the market conditions. Once again, we can do nothing about it. It's just the market conditions. We let the market show us. Again, this is an optimal movement, of course, but as I said, this has gone too far. Compare this movement. So from here, let's say, to here, we can see that we have 37, 38 pips, and then compare it from here to here. It's 20 pips, this movement, okay? So I'm not willing to be placing a pending order so far away. Again, guys, we don't see any clear movements here. Compare these parts, these impulsive movements over here and over here with these movements here. You can see the difference, eh? All of you can see the difference, I'm sure. By the way, as far as we saw with this pair and as we had predicted beforehand, it's better to see breaks on the upside out of descending channels and breaks to the downside out of ascending channels. Okay, we quite like this one, to be honest. Why not? Because we have this pattern, however we want to call it. We have this movement, which is kind of impulsive. Okay, not the best impulsive movement, but still impulsive. We see this flag pattern, this downwards flag pattern, and then we see a fake out, guys, followed by the reverse movement. So I'm more than willing to be placing an order again, not here, very close to the area, in my opinion, in my back testing. Okay, so the order is gonna go around here. We don't like the wick, of course, but we will keep this order alive for the moment. Now I'm gonna be exiting though. It's too much of a consolidation, unfortunately. Okay, now we saw this movement, we see the break out of this ascending flag pattern. You could argue we could place an order around here, but now we have this very tiny kind of like flag pattern, however you want to call it, this tiny movement, sideways movement of price action, and the pending order is gonna go somewhere around here. The 15 pip stop loss once again, and we never got activated as far as I can see. Yep, unfortunately, guys. What can we do about that? And again, 7 trades in 1 month. It could be the market conditions that led to only 7 trades on the 15-minute time frame. Could also be the reason that the pair loves to move like that. We will see. We shall see, guys. Okay, now we did hurry up a lot. Unfortunately, the pending order would have gone around here, but now if I place it, we will say that I'm doing something in retrospect. That's why I'm not gonna be placing it. And Thankfully we didn't place it, we would have lost. Okay. Now that's a clear break, but this has a large wick. We certainly expect price to consolidate within this area. Let's see. Okay, that's good news. Let's hope that we make a small flag pattern and break above it, but now we break below. Still kind of consolidating here. Price hasn't decided where it wants to go. But now guys, now I want to see another clear break above and I will be placing pending order. We didn't get that. Okay, that's very impulsive now. We like this one. We expect a creation of a flag pattern once again and then a break below, and we'll be placing a pending order somewhere around here, around this area. Excuse my lines. Now we will be placing a pending order somewhere here, guys. I will explain. Okay, we saw the break out of this ascending flag pattern. Over here we saw kind of an impulsive move, we can claim it was impulsive enough here. We see another impulsive move, and what I like, certainly many times I have told you, are these very small sideways consolidating movements, like this one, which took like only 2 more candles and then we broke with another very impulsive candle which has no wick to the downside. So I'm willing to place a trade over here, and we never got activated, unfortunately. Okay, now we like this one. Even though we break above of an ascending channel, we will still be placing an order. This is the Fibonacci tool, this is not a pending order. So the order is gonna be going somewhere around here with a 15 pip stop loss. We don't get activated, guys. Okay, this is a nice one. I don't like the wick above this candle, but still I'm gonna be placing a pending order here. This is gonna be a losing trade for sure, I think. It wasn't a losing trade after all. Of course, we didn't break the previous area, as I said, but given the fact that we have this very large wick, I'm gonna be securing profits around this area right now. Okay, beautiful. Now, because I don't want to be losing profits, guys, I'm gonna be moving the stop loss around here. I really thought this would be a losing trade with a 2.53% win. We delete this line and we have yet another 2 trades to take. Once again, by the way, before it's gonna be too late, let's say, we had this flag pattern, then we had again this very small consolidating thing that we said over here. So now, guys, I will be placing a pending order, another pending order somewhere around here. Okay, as we said beforehand. So let's see if we get activated. Nah, this would be invalidated. Too much consolidation. It differs a lot from this movement, where we came straight down, retested and left. Again, here we see prices moving within this huge consolidating area. We're not willing to enter nowhere here, nowhere near this place. Finally, we saw a break below this consolidation, and again we had this creation of this small flag pattern and a break below. Of course, I don't like the wick on this candle, but I saw this very impulsive move over here. Then I saw this very small consolidation, this very small upwards flag pattern creation. So I will place the pending order here, also for the purpose of the video, because I don't want it to be too long. We are activated, guys, with this candle. Nice. Nice. Now we're going to break even for sure, since we broke this previous area. Break even. This is a break even trade. This was the 9th trade. We managed risk perfectly. As you can see, we minimize the losses a lot, which is more important in my opinion compared to winning. Of course, winning should be a part of the game. Okay, now here we would be placing a pending order. The reason why I didn't was this huge, this extreme wick, but nonetheless we're going to be going for another pending order close to this flag pattern with a 15 pip stop loss once again, and let's see if we get activated. No, we didn't, but still, now we will try to enter another trade somewhere around here. Okay, still this candle is very impulsive even though it has a wick, but I like this overall movement, how it breaks above these flag patterns. So let's see if we get activated. And we never got activated, guys, this is unfortunate. Let's see. Still one trade, let's say. Here I will not be entering because we are consolidating too much. We are in a large channel, as you can see, so I will not be placing a pending order anywhere around here. Plus now the large wick. But now I will be doing so, and we will be going somewhere around here. You see, many times we don't get activated into the trades. Once again we did not, but let's see, this is a nice movement to the downside. Okay, we didn't get stopped out yet, that's very fortunate, but now we are stopped out. Again, you can claim that we would exit this trade, but I saw this downwards movement, this impulsive movement. If we would have started doing this thing, then I would have closed the trade, the pending order. So this is the last one for today, guys, and it's a minus 1%. So let's see. We are on the 19th of February, 20th of February, and we have taken only 10 trades. This is not the best, of course. We can all agree upon that because we are on the 15-minute time frame. Again, it could be the market conditions throughout these 2 months, but it's not the best. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, this was the 9th one. We have to go for the 10 trades. This was the 9th trade. Excuse me. Okay, that's a very nice break, let's say, but I wanna see price breaking below this area. You see exactly where this wick was, exactly there is the place where we stopped in the bigger picture. I don't quite like this one. I wanna see more clear price action. Now that we left this area though, let's wait and see. Again, we re-enter this consolidation. Okay, now because of this large wick, we can expect price to range within this area. This is nice now, guys. Again, we don't like this wick a lot, but after this impulse that we saw over here in the bigger picture, we have this impulse, this flag formation, and then we break below. Again, where I'm gonna be placing my order is gonna be closer to this small area over here, to this second flag pattern, let's call it. So it needs some experience to familiarize with this. Still 10 trades is not a lot for us to get any conclusions for the pair, and we're into the trade, guys. And now stop loss unfortunately has to go to break even, or I should say fortunately, because we broke this previous area for a tiny bit. Fortunately, because we have managed our risk and now this trade is totally free. That's a break-even trade, as far as I can tell. So the last trade is a break-even. Again, not the best result, given the fact that we are on the 25th of February, so 1 month and 25 days and only 10 trades. But we will be adding the results and see how this worked. So let's go. Let's see how many losses we had. This one, 2 and 3 losses we have. So given the fact that we are risking 1%, we have a minus 3%. How many break-evens? 1, 2, 3 break-evens, guys, which of course leaves us with 4 wins. And now we will be adding with our beautiful calculator, because we are lazy to do otherwise. So let's see, 2.53% plus 2.43% equals 4.96 plus 0.45 equals 5.41 plus 1.97, which is a result of 7.38%, which gives us an overall result of plus 4.38%. Now, is that considered to be a good result? Given the fact that we managed our risk perfectly, it is a good result, but on the other hand, to be honest, it is not also a good result. We would be expecting way more opportunities at least, but we didn't have these opportunities. As you can see, it was only 10 trades with this strategy, the way I am using it within this large period. Nothing compared to the previous video of GBP JPY, where we had a massive result compared to this one, and within fewer days. I think it was within 21 days or something. So probably next time we will be continuing with GBP JPY or probably another pair. If you found this video interesting, guys, be sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be providing more and more free educational content. And in case you want and you can support the channel, then you can click on the link down in the description and register an account on IC Markets. This is the broker I'm personally trading with. And again, be sure that you comment in this video and tell me if you want more of this content. If you love this content, then I'm going to be creating those videos. You know, those videos take a lot of time for me to produce. Of course, I enjoy producing them, but most of all, I want to be producing content that you find valuable. And throughout this whole procedure, I'm also learning with you guys when we do everything with complete honesty and transparency. And here on ChrisFX, I'm never going to be lying to you about anything. As you see, I keep everything transparent with the time down here. And that's gonna do it for today, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.